participating in the BLC Field School. And if you want to start with, your full name, occupation, just a little bit about yourself.
Hi, my name is JeanetteGleason. I am retired. I just work as a cook. And that's it. There's not too much to say about me.
All right, well, why Washington Park? Why the Bus Stop Cafe?
He wanted to get a building where he can live upstairs and work downstairs, and we found this building and fell in love with it. We didn't care too much about the neighborhood. I mean, we look at it. I didn't look as good as it look now, but we're still working on it. But a neighborhood is where you make of. It's not what other people say. We decided to follow his dreaming here, so that's why we're here.
And that you cook. Do you do most of the cooking? And
No, he bakes.
Okay.
He does the baking, and yeah, I do most of the cooking. Believe it or not, yeah. I guess.
Was that always your passion?
No, I don't cook. I never cook. I burned the kitchen one time, so that would tell you everything. So no, I'm not a cook. Even my mother laughed every time I said I'm in the kitchen and I'm creating. Because that's what I call it, creating. I'm not cooking.
And what do you like most about the Bus Stop Cafe?
What did I like the most? Oh, the people.
Yeah.
I like the people. I love the people coming in and see the different people that comes in. Because trust me, comes a lot of different people. I like the variety. I like it. I get to know everybody. I get to interact with them, and I get to ask questions and see how they react to it. And yeah, the people. That's what I like. The neighborhood is very, a lot of people talk about the neighborhood. It's not good. One of the things was when we were looking for an electrician. When we gave the name to the person we were talking on the phone, he said he doesn't come in here because the area is terrible. And I told him, guess what? Even if I live in a better place, I'm never going to call you. Because if you don't want to come in here, you're not going to go nowhere. I don't care. I knock on wood. So far, we haven't had no problems. Oh yeah, somebody broke a window, but hey, that was kids. But so far, the neighbors are okay. I know a lot of the people that come in, they're not the best of it. But hey, as long as you treat them with respect, you get respect back. So.
And what about have you been born, raised?
I was born in Chicago, raised in Puerto Rico since I was 5 years old. Came back to the United States. Well, that's not true. Every year I would try to United States because my parents are divorced, so I would have to come and spend the summer or Christmas time with my father. So I was flying back and forth. And so I'm used to being in the United States, but then when I was 23, I decided that I wanted to come and stay at least for a while, learn the language and see what happened. But I went to school. I registered in Wright College in Chicago for an English class, and I met my first husband in there. So I learned English. He was a Polak coming from the boat. So yeah, we learned English. We got 3 kids, and that's it. So he passed away 13 years ago. And that's it. Oh, well, what else?
And that you were in Chicago and...
I was in Chicago, and that's it. After he passed away, my mom was like, you should come back to Puerto Rico. When my kids are growing, they're already, born and raised in Chicago. I said, I already made my life. I just stay here so I stay here. My kids are all grown up. One lives in New York, two lives in Chicago. They're doing good, thank you God. And 4 years ago, I met Mr. Gleason, and we just get married. So now I'm in Milwaukee. Something that I wasn't planning to either, because before I met him, I told my children by the time I'm 55, I'm retiring, because my children are old enough, so I don't have to worry about, they can take care of themselves. But, so 55, I retire, and then I would just do whatever I want. Yeah, right. Well, I met Mr. Gleason. The only thing I did out of all this was retiring at 55. Everything else is story.
And about, because you have a flat above,
Yeah.
and do you entertain a lot, or
No.
is it, okay?
Nah, I'm selfish. That's what somebody told me once. I don't like people coming to my house. I don't. It's like my private area. Unless I know you very well, then you can come in. But I don't like people coming and see my house. It's just, I feel like you're invading. I don't know, maybe it's maybe because I'm the only child. That's another story. But I'm the only child, and I always been like, I grew up in this bubble. Really, I grew up in a bubble. I have learned so much about life in the last 4 years that I ever learned in my entire life. Okay? So it's kind of like, I feel like bubble, opening the bubble and coming out of life. So, yeah.
And can you expand on that a little bit, like coming out of what really initiated that?
The bubble thing, okay, it's like, okay, my mother was overprotective. When I was here with my father was overprotective. When I would go to my grandma, everybody was overprotective, okay? It was like, went to private school, everything was like roses, nothing ever goes wrong. Then I come in here, I met my first husband, I married, everything was perfect in a way. You learn things with life, and you hear things on TV, you watch TV, you see this happening, you see that, but you never ever think that that's going to happen and blah, blah, blah. And by coming in here, be married to my husband is more like he's live life. He's more being up there, not me. So it's kind of, I learned to be more, I learned how the people really live, how the people really think, how, I talking to all the people that I met in here, I see there is not everything just the way it's supposed to be. Is they go through their motions, they use drugs, they drink, they very, they go into those sections that, for me, it was like, that doesn't exist, who knows what they're talking about, you know what I'm saying? But now I've seen it, and I'm been talking to these people, and I learn from them, it's like, wow, it's something that you don't, it's like coming out of the bubble, that's what I call it. It's like, God, I have to learn so much, you see the kids, I work with Chicago Public School, I see the kids, I see the parents, trust me, I've seen the parents are, but I have never been so close, like living right in where things are growing and happening. And one of my customers is like, I said, where you been? I haven't seen you in a while. Oh, I was in jail. You think that's funny? I'm like, what? And he's like, yeah. So he says and talk to me what happened, and I, it's like, wow. I haven't experienced it, but by listening to him, it's like, holy cow. And then I met this lady, that she's the lady of the night. But, I talk to her like I talk to anybody else, and she feels comfortable, and I feel comfortable, but it's like, whoa, I had never thought in my life that I was going to be that close to somebody, It's like, you go, you're in this bubble and you're not thinking nothing is gonna happen. It's not, that doesn't exist. People just talking. It's like, oh, they're creating that. You know what I'm saying?
It seems like when, they come in and, you have that interaction, then you're getting to know what the neighborhood's coming in.
Yes.
Mm.
And then you got to know what, wow, this is for real. Okay? 13-year-old, she has a kid. Are you serious? Oh my God, you should be playing with Barbie dolls, not with the real baby. You know what I mean? It's like, wow. So it's like coming out of a bubble because you think everything is like some people think, usually you hear it say, oh, this only happened on TV. This should not supposed to happen to me. But it's like, it's really happening. People, we need to learn and realize that these things happens, even if it doesn't happen to me, but it happens. And I always tell my kids, it was funny, because I always tell my kids, I always support you whenever you want it to be. But you cannot be a lady of the night, you cannot use drugs, you cannot be drunk, but you cannot steal, because I'm going to be first when they beat you up, I put you in the hospital, I go to jail, but trust me, you're not going to be able to do anything. Because you're in this world to do good, not to do bad. And I think you guys, they're doing good. Because they were afraid. I really have a baseball bat. It's metal. Never had to use it, but yeah.
Where is this metal baseball bat?
Actually, it's in my other house right now. Because if I bring it in here, I will use it in a lot of people that I see growing up. But no, it's not for, I was just joking. No, I do have it. It's something that my first husband gave me. My first husband gave me. Okay, he said, I'm never gonna get you gun. So this is your baseball bat, so you can, whoever breaks into the house, you can get even with him. I said, cool. So that was my weapon. That's my weapon of choice. Never used it. Lucky for them. So when my first husband died, the girls bring their boyfriends. I will put the baseball bag right by the door. And I said, there is not a man in this house, but I'm going to tell you one thing. I know how to use the baseball bat, and I know where to use it too. Mother! So that was the warning. I always put it by the door. It was always by the door. My kids will see it, and they'll go, oh, crap, she goes with the baseball bat. But it was their father after that.
No, do they come and visit you?
Oh, yeah.
Shop
Yeah, they do.
How do they like it?
One is 32. She lives in New York. She's the manager of a Spring store. Hopefully she becomes a police officer. She's working on that. No, Mary has a boyfriend. My middle one is in Chicago. She's working on her psychology degree. And my son, that's my baby, he's a barber. So he works as a barber. So there you go.
And when you say you don't like to cook, but yet you're cooking.
No, I don't. That's why I don't say cooking, I say creating. Because I just managed to, not to think it's like, I gotta cook. I gotta create. Create is better, because I like to work with jewelry. I like to create with my own hands. I like to crochet. I like to do things with my hands. So that way, thinking that I'm creating is much better than I gotta cook. Because when I go grocery shopping, it's like I blacked out. Really, I see all that food in there and just kind of, oh my God, what is this? What am I supposed to do with all this? I don't know how to put this, put that, like people do. So if I think I'm creating, then I can just, oh yeah, I can put this and I can throw that in there. But if I think about cooking, it's like, never cook.
So, and what, if you can describe like your typical day.
In here? Oh. Wake up, take a shower, run down, make sure to have the coffee done by the time I open the door, because I open the door, and take my little things out, talk to my plants, turn the radio on, turn the light off in the bathroom, and start getting everything else ready, like whatever it needs to be done. Make sure there's sugar, make sure we have, macaroni salad, grapes, and the caps are out, what are we missing, what not. It's like, you know, and then the first customer comes in and he like, good morning, and I know what he wants. He wants his coffee, his grapes, and depends. Sometimes he wants lemon special, sometimes he wants his turkey egg sandwich. But I already know where to start, you know. He got his cup of coffee and his glass of water and his grapes. From there, we take it. Then people keeps coming. I got my usual people that comes in every day, and I know what they want. That's the funny part. One calls me and his other wife because I already know. He go, oh, I know what you want. Just go and get it, you know. And it's like, you know, then my neighbor next door, she comes in, and if I got time, we sit down and we crochet, and we create little things, and she's always crocheting, always. She makes hats and scarves, she makes cute things. So, and we talk, and, you know, people keep coming in and out, and I keep making sandwiches and eggs and creating, like today this lady came in, she comes here once in a time, you know, a few times. And she goes, I want something different. And she goes, I give you permission to do whatever you want. Which I like it. So I tell her, what did you like? Just tell me what you like. I tell you what I have, and we take it from there. So she tells me what she likes. I know what I have. So I just throw it together and give it to her. Now it's up to her to tell me she likes it or not. She goes, that was perfect. And that's what she does. When she comes, it's like, whatever. This is what I feel like eating today. And I said, this is what I have. Throw it together, and that's it. And no big deal. And that's what I like. You know, people to come and tell me, yeah, I would like to do this different. It's creating.
And when you make crocheted items, what do you do with them?
Oh, I have this lady, she buys them. Sometimes I give it to, if I make for little kids, because pass by. And I see the moms in the winter and they don't have a hat, so I just look at the kid's hat. And then I sit in the window looking and see where can she comes back. You know, because they're passing back and forth. Sometimes they don't, but so I just keep it in there until I see them coming by. Like, hi, I made a hat. You don't mind, don't you? So I just give it to them. It's just doing something. You know, it's not. And sometimes the guys, they walk around. They don't have. They have a place to live, but they really don't have a place to live. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't like to call them that way. So they come in here, they get their free coffee, and in the winter, so I just make them a scarf. Wrap it around, stay warm. So I had to start doing that because I'm getting my clientele back. I know they're gonna be looking for the scarves, which is good because it keeps me busy.
Mm-hmm. And are you involved in like any of the community?
Well, we do the Black Watch. I'm the captain, but my husband does the talking. I just send the emails out and he does the talking. I let him do the talking. He likes to talk. So, so we have a meeting here every second Monday of the month. And it is good. People starting to come and people let out whatever is bothering them, which is great. And we close talking to a stamper, the alderman. We try to communicate to the people, Washington Park Partners, and what the community is telling us is bothering them, what they want. And I guess it's kind of working. Hopefully it works, Like I was telling Matt Melendez one day, I said, I'm moving here, so now I want this area to turn. Because people are not bad, and everybody have to have a chance to live well. They're selling a house right here in the street, and it has garbage all over. I guess they hurt me. Oh my God, I didn't mean to. I swear I didn't. But I said, but if you're selling a house, don't you, you should supposed to clean up the front so it looks inviting, you know? How can you put a sign on this house and you don't even clean the front, pick up all the garbage? Oops. I think I said it too loud because the next day I passed by, it was clean. I was like, ooh, shoot. I didn't mean to. It's just like, you know, I was walking the dogs and I see that. I say, how can you? That's my problem. I express myself very loud sometimes.
Well, but it seems like there's an impact when you or someone says something. There's an impact, and the question, like when you give the crochet items, they're accepted of it?
Oh yeah, they accept it. They accept it, and you know it is. And I don't I don't try to make it look like, oh, I see that your kid needs it. It's just, oh, I love to do crochets and I was just practicing and I wanted to try it on your kid's head. Whatever it works. You know what I mean? You get it. You cannot just say, oh, I saw it. I saw you need a hat. You know, your baby had a smaller heart than his head is, so I make it. No. Oh, I'm practicing. I'm learning how to make crochets, so I just wanted to make sure it fits your baby. So, make it look. It's always about how you tell them. It's not, you know, you don't want to make them feel like, oh. No. And I don't want to make them feel that way either. I just, you know, I saw it, I look at it. Oh, I got enough yarn. I can make one. So I just made it and sitting there. I waited 3 weeks, okay? I think, are you serious? Usually I see her passing by all the time. 3 weeks. Finally, I saw her. I got a customer. I was ringing. I saw her. I said, hold on to the customer. I run out. Hi, I was waiting on you. I'm practicing how to make a hat for babies. So I decided to make one for your baby. Did you like it? You can have it. It's free. Take it. Sure. So she came back a couple of days later and showed me the baby. Yeah, it's cute. That's all I want. So.
You say it's the way you approach it, the way you talk to them, and it's like with like the prostitute or with someone who doesn't quite have a home. It's one person talking to another equals.
Yeah, exactly. That's the way I think we should always treat the person. You know, sometimes we see them in the street and so one time this guy came in and he looked scary. I mean, you will run. But I'm like, hello. He's like, coffee. Coffee makes everybody smile, you know. I like, look, and that's what he did, you know. I go, coffee makes everybody smile. I don't have money. I said, fine. I don't either. You know, it's like you had to like not make them feel like you are better than them and you lower than that. It's like, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's me. I just like to look at the person as a human being, and that's where I always tell my children, don't ever judge the book by the cover. Yeah, there's going to be bad people. Yes, there's going to be, but you have to be nice and then go from whatever you get from there. But at the beginning, always give a chance to that person. If that person the other way turns you around, well, let hell break loose. That's all I have to say.
Funny stories or favorite memories in this place?
In this place? Oh, shoot. In this place. Oh, yeah. I got one. When we were working in this building, everybody left. We already have all the, starting to put the walls up, but we haven't put all the walls up. And I was upstairs all by myself. My husband was in the garage. And I'm working on this piece of wood that I'm trying to clean up because we were going to reuse it. And all of a sudden I feel like somebody's looking at me. And I go, but nobody's here. You know, my brain is telling me nobody's here. I know that. Everybody's gone. I look up. I was in that side of the building. the guy was standing in this side of the building. I have a ghost. He's standing in the side of the building and he's looking at me and I'm looking at him, and he cannot realize that I can see him. So he goes like this, trying to hide, but the wall is not there. Okay, it's just the stumps, whatever you call that. And I'm like, I should say hello. I should not say nothing. I'm like this. I should say, I'm looking. He just like, and I hear my husband, hello, let's go. I'm like, oh yes, I'm coming. I just run down the stairs. Like there was no other life. He's like, you okay? I said, yeah, I just saw our friendly ghost. He goes, what? Because a couple of weeks before that, I heard it before, but I never say anything because I don't want them to think that I'm cuckoo. Really? I heard a music box playing. So I was like, maybe I'm just crazy. And there was nights that you can smell food and nobody's cooking in here because it's empty. There's nothing to cook. You cannot cook in here, trust me. You smell food. So I hear a music box. I never say anything. So we're in the garage. We haven't closed the door yet. And the music box start playing. I didn't say anything. I was like, it's me again. I'm hearing it. But Patrick goes, and I look at his face, oh, you hear that? And he goes, yeah. And I go, okay, so it's not me, you know. I like, so I start walking, and because then I realized, okay, it's not me. It's just, he can hear it. So I start walking toward the front of the building. When I get to a little bit by this door, it stops. And I'm like, okay, now we're gonna play the game. But I haven't heard it. But my dogs, you know how dogs, they can see people, they can feel it. They do. Both of them.
In what way?
They see them, they go bark at him, they walk to the whatever it is, they kind of like waggle the tail. It's funny. You gotta watch it. It's like, okay. And when I'm alone, I can feel like a breeze, and I can feel like somebody's following me. I'm like, are you serious? Back off. You know. So it's like, yeah, they're here, and I can feel a woman and a child and the man. That's what I saw, the man, but he is here. He's somewhere in here. And I know the story was sometimes the timer. It's nothing in the oven, so the timers are not on, and nobody had touched the timers. They go off. We're both in the front. Nobody's doing nothing. Like today, we haven't touched. Well, he baked, but that's it. After that, it's on, but it's not. Nobody's baking. All of a sudden, it just goes off.
Do you have an idea of the identity of any?
No, we're trying to find information about this building, but it's so hard. It's like Milwaukee never had a very good keeping records. It's terrible. It's terrible. It's like, are you serious? It is very hard, but we found in one of the walls when they did the inspection, we have that. I took a picture of that. And one time I wanted to find out because of the light fixtures. I had some of the old ones. I cleaned them. I saved them. And I want to know how old they are. And you know, it's like looking in a haystack because the year 1928 and who knows when the fixtures came. I don't know. So I decided I'm going to finish breaking this wall. And he likes to work. If we start in here, we're going to keep going, you know. I said, well, you work in there. I'm going to work in here. I don't know why, but this wall is calling me. It has my name on it. So I just decided to start hammering. And guess what I found? Papers regarding the light fixtures. I was like, are you serious? Look what I found. This is the papers of the light fixtures inside of the wall. I saved it too. So from there, then I find out how the light fixtures are, and the light fixtures were in 1925. So I was like, cool. You see, the ghost told me. It's gotta be because it was like, go work in this, you know. It's like that wall. It was the wall was calling me. I'm like, this, you know. Okay, you work in there. I work in this wall, and I was just hamming them. Boom! I found the papers of the light fixtures.
And the light fixtures were
The-
made.
The light fixtures, because I found like in the second floor. In the first floor, forget it. But in the second floor, I have a lot of light fixtures, old ones, the old ones, and I wanted to know how old they were and what they were from, because I didn't want to start cleaning them and damage them. You know, I don't know what kind of material it has. I'm not an expert on that. And trust me, they got like 20 layers of paint on it. So it was like, I don't want to scratch them. I don't want to do nothing bad, you know? So it's like, I'm looking and I started with 1928, there was nothing. And I go, oh my God. You know, it's like, oh, looking in the needle in the haystack. You know, when you go Google something, it shows you everything and you just forget what the hell you're looking for. So I was like, ugh. So next weekend when we came back, I just like, so he's out. We're gonna work in. I said, I'm gonna break that wall. That wall is calling me. That's where I found the paper, and the paper shows the company they made the light fixtures, and the year, and how much they pay for the light fixtures. I was like, are you serious? Cool. So I just grabbed my computer and I just started looking, and they were 1925. I'm like, oh my God, those are my light fixtures. And I see what they're made of, copper, and one is iron cast. Oh my God, that thing is heavy. You can kill somebody with that. And, you know, it tells you how to clean them. So I clean them. They're nice. They're very nice. I got them in the box.
And did you? Your
We were gonna
reaction-
use
yeah.
it. We were gonna use it, but when we start putting the lights upstairs, it didn't work with the. We even got one fixed, you know, the cables and everything. We got two fixed to use them, but the electrician wasn't too happy with it. I didn't fix them. We paid to get the cables fixed and everything, but the electrician didn't want to use it. So we didn't use them. I even bought the cover to make it look nice. Someday we will.
And do you think that in a way the ghost was like you had this and they were like giving you the answer? And
Yeah, I thought they were giving me the answer because I was like going crazy with this stinky light fixtures. You know, it's like I want to know where they come from, and it's like, you know, when I put something on my head, it's like, let's say I want to learn Chinese. Trust me, I'm gonna learn Chinese because I want to, and it's like I wanted to know where they come from. I want to know what to do with them. I want to, you know, it's like, and I sitting down and I work on this little things, and when I took those two fixtures to get the light, to put the electric thing on it, the guy that does that too, he repairs them, and he goes, where did you get them clean? I said, I did them. I said, you did a good job. I'm like, yes. I searched because I didn't want to damage, you know, the originality of them. I wanted to, they had it like, I'm not lying to you, like 20 layers of paint. It was like, are you serious? How dare you paint these beautiful things? They got green, yellow, white. I mean, it was like pink, even pink in it. It was terrible. Did he tell you about the second floor?
A little bit. What?
The second floor, when we took the first layer of carpet
No.
in the front. Well, with this carpet, the carpet's taking care of the floor. Well, we took the carpet. Guess what was under the carpet? Those ugly tiles, those plastic tiles. Fine. So we took the tiles. Actually, that was my job. I took the tiles. I guess what was under the tile? Carpet. Are you serious? It took 3 floors, 3 I mean, carpet, tile, carpet, and then they put more. Oh, another ugly tile that I didn't even think I was born when they made it, in top of the hardwood floor. That's what they did to the floor. But that was the only floor we could save too. Thank you for that, because the rest we have to put it all.
So the hardwood floors up there
Yeah, they have only in the front.
in the front, you think they're original?
That's the original.
They're original.
They are original.
Okay.
But in a way, fine, you did that, but they took care of the hardwood floor because it was wet. It was too much from the ceiling. It was water coming, so yeah, he protect the floor because the rest up there, but we couldn't protect anything. We had to. You couldn't even walk on it. You can just dive down.
And after the interview, do you have your fixtures out? Can we take pictures of the floor and the fixtures, or?
The fixtures, I have them in the box. To tell you the truth, I don't even know where they are because we can't be moving things around, but I can look for them.
Sure.
The floor upstairs, yeah, I mopped the floor yesterday, but that doesn't say anything with 2 dogs. Yeah, we can go upstairs, but yeah, I can look. I wonder where the box is. We just keep moving things around. I still haven't moved in, so don't even go there. I still have everything on boxes.
And to wrap up the interview, just one last question.
Mm-hmm.
What is home to you?
Home for me?
What does that mean to you?
Some place that I can live happily ever after. But home is anywhere you can be, whatever you want to make it. So right now this is home, but I got my other home. But this is my home for now. But it's whatever you want to make it.
All right.
So
Well, thank you very much for
you're
your time.
welcome. I try you nuts. That's good. All right. But yeah, if you let me know, I can look for the live fixture. Oh shoot, he better. What time is it?
It's 3:45.
Let me hold on.
Swell. Great. Did you record that?
Hi. I saved my doggies out.
You guys ready?
I got one day. She has somewhere in here to do in the right place. Only when she wants. These are.
Okay.
These are the original stairs. Someday I get to get them done.
Getting the voice.
As you see, this is the original floors. If you would have seen them before, you wouldn't believe it. And you see all the nails?
Yes.
And I'm gonna tell you where we have to fix it. We have to cut from the back, whatever we could save, to fix it in here because there were the heaters, and they made holes to steal the pipes. So we had to save some of the pieces of wood from the back,
Okay.
whatever we could save. It wasn't that many. That's one. The other side was worse. It's like, can't believe it. They destroyed the floor to steal pipes. Oh, and here, this was wall,
Okay. Yeah.
because it was two apartments.
Yes.
So we have to use all that what came from the back. Those are originals. The side in here, the column, whatever, the design. So I wanted to have it in here too.
Oh, okay.
So to make it look the same, because that was there. So in here we had, because we cover it, because this was one apartment. That wall wasn't there. So we made the guest room in that side. This is his office, and this is where we fixed most of it. Oh. You can see the difference in the wood because they messed it up. They cut all that. Whenever you see cut, that means we have to fix it. In here, it was terrible. Ah, these people. But we save it. So this is the only place. Alright. This is the only place we got the original floors.
Okay.
That's it. Everything else we have to just put brand new floors.
And this is the original.
This is the original.
Okay. So.
Everything, that door was there. This used to be a kitchen, which I don't know how they call it a kitchen, because it was only this big. Seriously. That's it. So we just made it go all the way down. Right?
Great.
Yeah, we put the bricks, same thing downstairs. I like that. I want to keep that up here. But yeah, it was. These ceilings are still the same. We keep that. We, my husband and I, we did most of the demolition. We did all the demolition. So we make sure that we kept as much as we can from the place.
Okay.
So when we got the carpenters coming in to do the rest, I was like on top of them because this is the way I want it. I don't want you. I wanted to have that in there because all these we had to take it out. We couldn't leave it in there. I want to have my ceiling this way. I even took pictures. This is the way I want it. I want it back. Did you understand? I said I want to keep as much as I can of, on the place. So I try my best. It's not perfect, but I like the curves. Oh well. I figured it out. You're the camper turning. No, I figured it out myself. But I want to. They're like, oh well, we can just cut it and make it straight. I like, no, that's why, that the little curve
Yeah.
material,
Mm-hmm.
we make sure that we didn't break them when we took the pieces out. They wanted to cut it because it was hard to put the paper, the drywall or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Pick it out. No. I want the curve.
That's nice.
So, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it gives a character.
Yeah. Oh yes. Oh, yeah.
You didn't make it up to.
I'll make it. I called them. They're good. Yep.
All right.
They said somebody will be there, so I said, okay, that's cool.
Hi. Who smokes? The babies?
Yes. The
You want to see them?
Yes.
Oh, alright. Like I said, my little girl, she doesn't learn how to use the bathroom yet. This is my work area. So,
Oh, all right.
Hey, be nice. That's Cookie and she's Puppy.
Cookie and Puppy.
Yeah. He's 5, she's 3. Are you afraid of them?
No.
Hey, stop! They're not used to. This is their territory. They're like me. They sit on me out all the time. They will stay. I'm afraid the falcons or big birds are gonna come and drop them. Hey, stop! Oh my god. Yeah, this is where I sit down and I finished that yesterday.
That's great.
It's hot. And I'm working on the scarf. Then we'll be out.
You like yellows, like different.
Oh yeah, I
Yes.
think yellow is a very happy color.
Mm-hmm.
I like yellow. I like yellow and purple. My bedroom is purple. Yes, I do. So. And I love plants, as you know this.
Mm-hmm.
Believe it or not. Always trying to grow something.
Are you gonna do more like outside? Just get like a small flower patch.
No, because there's some plants, there's some plants. People reach out yesterday to find me there because, come on, baby girl, don't lie to me. Gosh, she's doing not too good. Because the city doesn't want no plants on because that's the city part.
No.
And I said, oh well, I just, so it's right in the little corner. I haven't heard nothing. I mean, I seen We Energy stuff that I never looking at it. I saw some Wisconsin department with me, whatever you want to call it, standing in there looking at it. I said, yeah, send me a letter.
Exactly.
It looks good. It
Yes,
makes it look
it
nice.
does.
It's just, I mean, nobody take care of the grass or nothing, so I like to make it look nice. Hey, if you let me, I plant flowers everywhere. I have, in my other house, I still have 6 plants that I haven't brought in yet because I don't have a place. So I got my kids go to their house and make sure to talk to them and give them water. I can wait. I can't wait to see them. They're big. You know the rubber tree?
A rubber tree?
Rubber tree, yeah. I got one of those. And it's like, this huge! I'm like, huge! To bring him, I'm gonna have to cut him, trim him down.
Yeah.
And I feel bad because, as I bring them, they're used to have a skylight because I have a skylight. So they're used to get their sun, and in here they don't have that. And I bring her and she's not doing too well. So I'm like talking to her and making, see, she makes it. That one too that I bring, she's in the back right here. She was having her time.
Oh.
See, so she was having a hard time, but I keep talking to them, so we'll see. Two of them died already, so they don't like the place. So I don't want to bring my other ones because if they die, my rubber tree is huge. I mean, it is awesome.
Yeah.
I need a whole farm just for him.
Oh.
And he's so cute because it's like, it's like he knows when I'm coming home. He started growing one new thing. Every time I come, he has a new flower coming. And I'm like, cool. And Patrick is like, how are we planning to move that one? I said, oh, I don't know, but we're going to have to need a trailer just for him. Just for him.
Have his own place.
And have his own place, yeah. I know, that's the problem. Where am I going to put him in here? Gotta move that everybody out.
Yeah.
So he stays in there for now.
Okay.
If I rent the place, that's part of the renting solution. You keep the plant, but you're not gonna take it from you. Just make sure you feed them water. I love plants. It's good for you. You should have plants in your house. It helps you.
I kill everything I touch.
I used to do that. Trust me. I would kill anything. I give you one. You come and pick it up. And this is very easy. She's very hard to kill. And you just gotta water her every other week. So this is the way I used to do it. Every time I get paid, that's where my plants would get paid. So that's the way I start taking care of them. And trust me, I have a lot of plants. So that's, just, oh, I get paid this Friday, you get water. And you talk to them, and hi, yes. Trust me, here's I'm gonna die. My neighbor, she bring me those two. You see those two? They were dying, and they're coming back alive. I got new leaf on this one. That one is still working. Oh my God, I'm getting a new one. Yes. Okay. She gave it to me like 6 months ago. They were dying. I mean, I said, just give it to me. That one I already got a new leaf. This one is having a new. I gotta let her know. I'm having a new leaf on that one. I've been taking care of them, talking to them, and putting water. You see the response?
Yes.
Okay. So,
Yes.
go one day and I'm gonna give you. I got so many extra plants that I can give away. I give it to you, and you every Friday. Do you get paid every other Friday? I don't know how you get paid, but every other Friday, just give them water and talk to them.
Easy enough.
That's enough. That's what I do with the ones outside in the morning. Hello, good morning, flowers. I haven't given them names yet, but I will. But yeah. So,
Thanks for having us.
Yes.
hi, welcome.
Do we have everything?
Okay. You want to have this one? Yep. Alright. Well, have a good day. You see, this one is one of the ones that you never can kill. So I give you one of those. See how nice they're doing? Yeah. I gotta sit in there. I gotta sit in. This one. But if I expanded, the probably would. Hey, what do you think are you doing? So, yeah. Well, you going that way? Be careful.
Oh, behind.
Oh, you park in the back? You want to go through here?
Oh, sure. Thank you.
You have to walk all the way in there.
In the back here.
Oh, yeah. tomorrow. I forgot. Yeah, this is our garage. Our smoking lounge.
Smells good. I love that smell.
Hi. She likes to smoke fibers, smoke cigarettes. We're even. Yeah, so, like I said, we keep moving things around here. I don't even know where my head is. Thank you guys. Thank you. Have a good evening.
You too. Thank you. I'm never gonna stop. Alright, how about you? Probably because I don't know.